Okay, there we go. I hit the wrong button. Alright, here we go, everybody. Let's play some Kerbal. Today's going to be a very short stream, but I wanted to get one more in before I have to go back to work tomorrow, and maybe we'll play some BattleBit Tuesday night. But if we don't, that's cool too. I just get really tired during the week sometimes, so it's like, you know, I just it's hard to actually get home from work and get a stream going. I am tired today, let me tell you. But I am committed. I am committed to doing the work. Okay, last time we got our communications array set up around Duna. Yeah, there it is. So that's our first comms array in the system, and I think we should go drop one at Eve. Let me check and see what Eve's, what our transfer window looks like to Eve. Because it should be a similar amount of Delta V. We should just be able to drop the same craft. So let's go take care of that real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we need Eve to be behind us. And Eve is slightly ahead of us. How much do we need it to be behind us by? Okay, about like 30, 35 degrees. So at the biggest distance, they move just out of range. But if I had an Eve network, I'd have full connection right now. So that's just what we have to do. We have to get an Eve network set up. So that's okay. They're still out there, still orbiting, still doing their jobs. Yep, there they go. They are connected again. I grabbed a Monster Energy, and oh my god, the Ultra Fiesta Mango flavor is probably the best flavor of any energy drink. I'm sorry, fight me. Oh my god, Eve takes forever to come back around. It is nice because it does appear we're going to get a couple of, we're going to get more and more jumps to Duna. And, I mean, we're probably waiting way too long to get this, but I don't really care. I want to get this. I want to get Eve locked in. There it is. All right, sweet, everybody. We're ready. And we're going to set up. We're going to go here. Actually, hang on. Before we do that, let's get organized about this. Let's get organized. Being organized is smart. So let's go to our tracking station. Okay, I didn't mean to double click on this. I just wanted to... How do you rename a rocket? Also, it's kind of funny to just come out here and realize that this thing is literally going to sit here till the end of time. Rename rest. Duna relay 1. Accept. You can see how close they are, that, like, it's already semi-collapsed. Doesn't matter, because it will even out and do its job. Okay, this one's sitting here. We're looking good. Power. Does it have power? Yeah, it's just sitting here, happy as can be. And we'll sit here basically forever. Rename. Duna relay 2. Accept. It sucks that this network kind of already collapsed as far as being on all sides of the planet at the same time. That's a little heartbreaking. But what can you do? So we're going to go to rename vessel. Duna relay 3. Oh, sorry, everybody. Jeebus. Big sneezies. All right, there's that. And then we're going to switch to this. And this is not a relay. This is going to be called... This is going to be called... Duna relay mothership. And it technically is still a relay, so it's going to be labeled that. And then we're going to go to our map. And for some reason, it gets just great freaking... I think it's the antenna in the hex as opposed to the octo. I don't think that it's that good. That doesn't matter, though. Alright, so... let's go back to the Space Center. Let's go here. Load. Ah, that makes me so angry. We gotta change a lot of stuff here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna set this up just like that, everybody. Alright, now we need to put the one thing on that we forgot. There we go. Now I would say she is ready to do her mission. I do know that we come into, we'll come into the Eve system with an absolute crap load of speed. Like... Alright. Poop Rocket 9 is ready. Alright, let's check it out again. There we go. All right, and I forget what, I think the United Launch Alliance flies one of these. It's their whatever heavy model, which is kind of what I modeled this after. Yeah, this is kind of what I modeled it after. All right, save. All right, let's go to Eve, everybody. Last stream before the work week starts. I think next weekend I might take a stream break because I've realized I'm streaming a lot in here, and there's actually a video game I'd like to play. You know, Baldur's Gate 3. And I've been doing a playthrough. It's not that I don't like streaming. I really like streaming for everybody. It's just I really want to play that game as well. All right, here we go. Deep breath, everybody. Are we ready? To Eve. All right, there we go. We're just going to let her speed up now. We'll be supersonic shortly. She's trying to take control away from me. She's fighting me, boys. She's fighting. Okay, there. All right. So it's not ideal, but we're on our way. Yeah, it's looking good. We're definitely going to space now. So let's go ahead and we're just waiting to go to hear the music start. And when the music starts, we'll know we're in space. Okay, we're just pushing the apoapsis away from us, building, we're just building, what's it called, our velocity. Okay, we're gonna get lined up with this, what's it called? This maneuver node here. Let's go ahead and let's begin reconfiguring. We can pop those off here because it means they will re-enter. Okay. I'll lock that in there. Just getting it locked in. All right, here we go. It's awesome to watch the light play in and off those covers. That's pretty cool. All right. It's going to be a 5-second burn time, or sorry, 10-second burn time, starting at 5 seconds ahead of the burn. So let's go ahead and fast forward there. Okay, we're going to lock in right here, starting our burn. Okay, we'll take it, because we're not going to be in orbit for long. F5 for safety. Okay. Let us zoom out. Set as target. Add maneuver. Like, getting to Eve can be a little bit challenging. Because Eve is way... Okay, what is that? Does that get me... That's get me getting another encounter with Kerbin, and Eve is off kilter, I know, very slightly. Alright, we're just gonna have to hope for the best here. We're gonna do this burn, and then I'm gonna worry about getting us on plane and lined up later. So let's get our solar panels extended here so we can actually get some solar power. And then let's get lined up with our maneuver here. We are going to stage right in the middle of this. So sadly, we're going to be leaving some debris in orbit around Kerbin, which is not great. I really hope they get, like, debris for the second game. It'd be cool if they actually got debris collision set up. Because I guess it would really push the simulation running in the background, so maybe make it an option. But it would be cool if you had, like, a lot of stuff in orbit, if you started getting collisions. And, like, maybe you could get, like, what's it called? Kessler syndrome? Or a Kessler cascade or reaction. I think that would be very, very cool. We're going to line that up there. Looking like a 44-second burn for us. And we're just going to fly out to here, and at the ascending node, I'm hopefully going to make some magic, and I'm going to get us our transfer. We'll see. We're gonna take the risk here and just shoot off into nowhere. Okay, here we go. We're looking for 22 seconds. Okay, here we go. Come on. Gotta get her staged. Stage. There we go. And we're gone. You get a lot of the wiggles here, a lot of harmonics in this thing because it's so long and wibbly woobly that it really fights you. We'll take it. All right. There it is. Okay. So we'll do a second burn right there. Bang! Got it. There it is. So let's get lined up to that burn, and then we're gonna go there. But that right there is, it's, you know, I'm burning a lot of fuel here to get there. But if you want to get a, if you want to get to Eve, Eve is kind of, there is a way where you can launch and just go direct, and it's really elegant and pretty, and you launch from a different launch site, so you're already on the right plane. I'm not that smart. You know, I kind of have to brute force Eve. And, you know, I've had scenarios where, and you may see that happen, where I'll attempt an Eve interaction, and I don't actually make it because I can't capture. Yeah, it's, let's figure out Eve, atmosphere, height. We need to know that. So it begins at 96.7, so if we come in and drop to 100 kilometers, we'll get maximum O-berth effect, which we are gonna need to stop. Like, we are gonna need every advantage we can get to get stopped at Eve. As I remember, you come in really fast. Okay. This is 38 days out, so we're aligned. Let's go ahead and make sure, I've had problems with this before. Let's find our sun, the sun. Make sure we have good panel alignment. We do. All right. Okay, we're coming up on it. Okay, here we go. Now this one, I want to be pretty gosh darn precise on. Because we want to get this burn done, and then we'll come in and dial our final burn very close and get it locked. Because this one's going to be rough. Getting to Eve is pretty difficult because it's just off plane. Anything that's off plane kind of sucks. I mean, Moho is awful. And I think Moho is kind of the reasons they have ion engines in this game. So if you're willing to do the burns you need to do, Moho is very doable. But yeah, the burns are huge. Like, it takes massive burns to get... Like, if you're doing ion engines, I remember I had like 6 or 7 ion engines on a craft. Okay. And I remember it taking... I remember it taking, what is it? Just a huge amount of Delta V and getting there and fighting with... Sorry, I'm getting a ton of texts right now. Just fighting to get that gosh darn, like, into orbit. And once again, I've never managed to put something down on Moho. It vexes me so. Okay, any second now. I'll take it. All right. Now... Okay. Let's go ahead and at our periapsis, let's add a maneuver. Because when we're that far out, it's still going to be very low delta V to get the maneuver we want where we're going to want it. Which way does Eve rotate? Which way do the planets rotate? Hang on really quickly. Does Eve rotate at all? It does, okay. I think we're coming in on the right side if we come in planet side. I'm having a hard time keeping my frame of reference. But yeah, I think coming in on this side. I think we're coming out on the right side if we come in planet side, because we're going to be on the other side of the star, too. Okay, so let's bring this down. Normally I'd go polar here, but I am going to need all the help. It's 29. All right, now we're going to bring her in. And we're really going to set these up into whatever orientation we can get them. So we're going to try to get whatever orientation we can possibly get these into. We're gonna set them up. All right, there we go. Can I bring it down ever so slightly? I can. And we'll just back it. We'll just back it out. There we go. We'll take it. So it's not a very big burn. We'll do it very, very slowly. But that right there is how we're going to come in. And we'll get locked in like that. And then we'll burn, burn, burn to try to get our capture. Even if we have to do some multi-stage burns. So burn one to capture, and then begin to circularize our orbit with multiple burns. Okay. Alright, we still have good signal. Whoop. Let's get where we're going. You can see we're starting to really build speed now. 8 kilometers a second around the sun. Our relative speeds will be, we'll see what our relative speeds are when we get close, but we will be coming in pretty darn fast. I don't know why my power drops every now and then. That's extremely concerning and annoying. Okay. Doesn't matter, we're plus 23 minutes slightly. That does not matter. All that matters is that we do the burn very slowly and carefully. Okay, we're just gonna let our trajectory come around. We may have to do another burn. That's perfectly all right. We'll do that. That works. Okay, here we go, everybody. Add maneuver. Are we going to be able to do it? There's a stage. Bang. We can get it on a stage. We'll have to stage once when we get it. It is going to be a 5-minute burn that you all are going to have to sit through with me. But that right there, that captures us, and then we'll start burning down to get more circular orbits, and that's doable. So let's go ahead and get lined up, because I think we can do a burn without radio contact. We just can't turn. So we'll see. And we'll figure out what a geosync is around Eve, and we'll get that set up. So let's get this locked in. Just like that. Perfect. And then we're gonna rotate the craft so we get full sun on those solar panels. That's a big import. All right, nothing to it but to do it. Let's take a look at our our map here and see what our radio situation might look like. We're gonna be pretty far away when we do this. Let's hope it holds. Methinks that green line is gonna get pretty yellow when we encounter. Boom, that's our encounter. We should have signal. So this is a 5-minute, 1-second burn. So at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we need to begin firing. And it's not going to be an asymmetric burn. We're going to lose a lot of our momentum pretty much immediately. Okay. All right, folks, this is probably going to be a bit boring, but sometimes crap's just a bit boring. We still have good signal to the KSC. So we're coming in. Let's double check our periapsis. Yep, we got a little bit of, what's it called, planned room there. So we're just going to keep going. At about 3 minutes, I'm going to get us nice and configured. I'm going to say 2 minutes 15 to 2 minutes and 2 minutes we'll begin the burn, because we're going to do most of it at the beginning here. We could even pop out and take a look. There's Eve, folks. Check it out. Another planet. Okay. Yeah, at about 2 minutes, we'll start our burn. So let's get ready. Make sure we are at time acceleration 0. I've got my periapsis monitored right here because this is going to be, we do not want that periapsis to move below the surface of the planet. It looks like it is not. That is good. And we have begun burning. And here we go, folks. The goal is a capture. We need to get a capture here. Still burning, turning and burning here. That little time, going just as hard as he can. Once again, when I'm in space, I'm not a huge fan of carrying massive high thrust motors with me. Because the thing is, all you're really doing is you need to speed up, slow down, change. Once you're in space, if you plan carefully, you shouldn't find yourself in a scenario where you're like, oh my god, I have to burn like the absolute dickens, full out, maximum throttle. You shouldn't have to, you know, you should be able to just speed up and slow down. Even if it takes a while. And the thing is, if I can carry the fuel I need, and I can carry a much smaller motor, I can make the overall mass of my rocket very small. Hence the absolutely microscopic motors that are on my satellites. But yeah, here we go. We are burning away. Does it look like our signal is going to get eclipsed before we finish this burn? Because that would suck. This is going to get longer and longer until it loops the time, and this will eventually loop and catch right there, and we'll be in orbit. And you can just definitely see that we're doing our best here. Now, what we need to find quickly is we need to find out, while we're burning, let's go look up what our geosync is. So 10,328.47 kilometers is going to be our goal for dropping off and circularizing orbits for our craft, for our comms network here. We still have our foot on the brake. We're losing electricity because I believe a lot of these little electric motors, they don't use like turbo pumps, and therefore I don't believe they have alternators. So, yeah, you actually burn electric power while you're burning. Once you get things like the RTG and stuff of that sort, your need for, you know, electric power doesn't become a massive issue unless you're going like out the joule and transmitting tons of data back all at once. In those cases, I like to have like an RTG and then just a crap load of batteries as a buffer. Almost there. 100 meters a second more to go. That's all, folks. That's orbit. Heck yeah, we did it. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and add our maneuver. We're looking for 10,000. 10. Okay, let's keep bringing it down. 10. God, I gotta read this out. 10,328. There we go. So that's what we're looking for right there. So we'll have to burn off another 125. That's not too bad. And then once we've done that, we will begin to be ready to take apart this craft and set up our network. Now, we are burning a little bit of electricity right now. We're set up here, so let's see if we can get out from behind. And of course, we just lost our remote control from the KSP. We should get it back here in a second. So as we come around, there we go. So let's get more perfectly lined up. Let's get a little more perfectly lined up. There we go. There we are. And now, yeah, now we'll just, it's 15 days. Let's ride it out. Let's do one more thing real quick. Let's F5 for safety. And let's go. Whew, close. We kind of want to be... I don't want to sit here and wait and force everybody to wait. But I want to make sure we get in here quickly so that we can get this thing, like, on the road. And we could do some slightly more exciting things. Alright, so we're going to bring this in here. And let's just get set up here. And let's start our burn. The big thing we're looking for right here is this apoapsis number. We want that 10,328. That's a big and important number for us because that will put us close to being at you get what I'm saying, a geosynchronous orbit, a Eve synchronous orbit. So we're just gonna let that burn. I'm a little bit beyond the maneuver node, but that's okay. Gonna bring this down. Okay, we're gonna bring this down just... And now I'm just literally letting a tiny amount of fuel out. Close enough. I'll do the rest with the satellites themselves. Okay, so the next step is now we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this thing like this. And I do this for a reason. Okay, I actually want to be all the way over, so let's keep the spin going. We have plenty of battery remaining. So I just want to bring it, or spin this up like this. Setting this vertically towards the, quote, north of the planet Eve makes breaking these satellites away a little bit easier. If you break them going forward or backwards, there's a chance when you do your circularization burn with your relay that you will actually hit your mothership. And as you can imagine, that's no bueno. So we're going to get past it. We're going to wait. We will lose signal here very shortly. There's our loss of signal. And that is to be expected. We'll get our signal back. There it is. Now, this is going to happen over the next couple days. I don't think the sun's position relative to us is going to change that much. I mean, our position relative to the sun. So I'm going to get these facing the sun really nicely. So this craft is now in its disassembly mode. So we'll begin our disassembly shortly. Let's get out to the apoapsis. We have good sun, we've got good signal, things are going great. Okay, so we're gonna come all the way out there. There we are. Okay. All right, we got all the time in the world. We're set. All right, here we go, folks. First, always open one of your solar panels, just in case. So we're gonna pop this solar panel open and let it align so it's catching some sun. There we go. We will unhibernate this. And then we're gonna say control from here. And we're going to decouple. Okay, we're gonna rename. Hoop our Eve Relay 1. There we go. Okay, let's pop the rest of these open. All right, we have a little spacecraft here. It's ready to go. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come here to our apoapsis, and let's go ahead and really quickly, let's make our orbit. Now, we want this to be circular, and on this one, given the embarrassing nature of... We went 10, 3, 2, 8. I believe is what we're looking for. 10... Yeah, 10, 3, 2, 8. Let's back off a little bit here. Okay. There we go. So we'll do our first burn there, and then I'll probably do another burn with this one, just to get it fully locked in. So, we're 5 minutes out. This is going to be a 2-minute, 20-second burn, kind of a long one, so we'll start at 1 minute, 10 seconds. And the thing with these guys is just, you know, they're, once again, I make them weak and light because they only... If I do everything right, they only really ever have to make 1 or 2 burns, and that's it. Then this thing will sit out in space till the end of time. You know? So let's go ahead and let's warp up to 1 minute. All right, let's get ready to go. Let's make sure it's nice and aligned where we want it to be. So 1 minute, 10 seconds, and then we give it full oomph. So, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, here we are. Okay, here we go. You can see these guys, once again, just not very powerful. They don't really need to be, and if you're patient, the concept is you can carry very, very, very little rocket and do the job. I'm a pretty big believer in this, that yeah, once you're up in space, you don't need mega ultra powerful rockets. You can usually get it done with some finesse. Now, I get it, my MUN missions earlier did not show that, but trust me, it's true. And the reason I designed them this way is I will also face them eve north, straight up and down. So as they rotate around, 2 of their solar panels will always be catching sunlight no matter what the season. You know, no matter where this planet is in the Kerbin system, potentially even if it's eclipsed for a few minutes, these guys will always have enough light and enough power to be functional. Eventually I'll get the bigger relay antennas and probably launch an entirely, like, an additional set of larger, far more powerful relays to planets. But yeah, you get a couple of these relays around some of the big planets, especially if you can get a set out to Jewel, and you've beaten the game. Like, you can communicate with everything. You'll pretty much never be eclipsed after that. Okay. We're not even going to look at the map for this one because I'm pretty confident. So we're waiting for this number to get to 10, 3, 2, 8. Let's double check. Eve, 10, 3, 2, 8. Yep. So, and the nice thing about these guys is you can just bring them down and you get that huge granularity. So. I will take that. I will take that. That was my periapsis, so let's go to my periapsis. Let's select yes. Let's go to the periapsis. Let's add a maneuver. And let's go here. I'll take that. That'll put us nearly perfect. Let's get aligned to that maneuver. That'll keep us mostly in line with the sun. We will say goodbye to that spacecraft. So let's come... See, that would actually be almost perfect for a release of another one, but whatever. Okay. Okay, we're doing this precisely, folks, because I want this network not to collapse like the last one did. Okay, here we go. We will take it. That is essentially perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go here. And that's one, guys. Look at that. One setup. It's not exciting, but when I'm done, it will be. When I'm done, it's gonna be some of the coolest crap you've ever seen. Okay, switch to. Okay. We have signal. Okay. Now we've got to find a good time to dump our next one. So we'll go... Whoop! That might not be a bad time to actually dump the next one right now. Nope, it's not perfect. So now we'll do another one. Now, perfection here is the enemy of, like, fully functionality. Like, so, you know what, we'll do a couple. You know what? That one looks okay. Let's drop one right now. Alright. This has taken a little, like a season to set up. Sun's slowly rotating out of the way. I guess each one of these orbits is like 10 days or something like that, so that does make sense. Alright. So now that we're set up, we're going to do the same thing again. We have 17 minutes to our next, to the apoapsis. So let's go ahead and pop our solar panel here. We will get it pointed. There it goes. Okay, then we're going to disable, or we're going to unhibernate this craft so it is operational. We're going to control from here, and we're going to decouple. We're going to rename this Eve Relay 2. Set. Alright, now we're going to start, we're going to get all of our solar panels extended to make sure we have tons of power. Okay. Let's get our rockets started up. There we go. It's ready to rock and roll. We have 2.02 kilometers per second in this little guy. It ain't going to take that much. So let's come through here and let's set up our maneuver. Basically right at the apoapsis. And let's... Okay. Let's go here and let's just add 2.328. I keep forgetting that number. E. 10.328. 10.328. So let's come down here. 3, 2. Okay. Nothing wrong. 3.283. I'll take it. It's very close. If I wanted to be super precise, I'd go through and like make sure the periods of all of these craft were exact down to the second, because the period is actually more important than anything else. That's a lot of work, folks. That's a lot of work. We're not pushing that hard in Kerbal Space Program today. Okay, we got plenty of power. We are connected to the Space Center. So... Alright, and now we wait, folks. I could use acceleration. I hate doing it. It actually makes some of your stuff kind of weird. I've had issues before with ion engines where my trajectories get all weird if I use acceleration while doing a burn. There's our mothership. All gone. Goodbye. It's funny because I'd like to do some seismic research on Eve, but like your impactor has to be like a full-ass spacecraft. The other thing, too, is I'm pretty sure that if you do an impactor, I think by the time stuff is falling very slowly by the time it gets close to the surface on Eve because of how dense the atmosphere is. I remember dropping a payload into Joule at one point, and it took like an hour before it finally was destroyed because the atmosphere got so dense that it was just falling very slowly. Okay, this is going to be the number we're looking at, 10328. Almost there, folks. Here we go. I went a little too high there. So we're going to do some adjustment really quickly right now. Three, 2, 7, 4. I'll take it. Okay. Now we're going to go in here and we're just going to do super microscopic adjustments to our orbital velocity. 10, 3, 2, 7, 8. We'll take that. Okay, so let's get aligned with that. Make sure we have plenty of sun. And we're going to fast forward around to there. Let's take a look. Do we have plenty of sun? It's not ideal, but we'll get the sun we need. All right, let's head out there. So let's get to that maneuver node. It ain't a great connection, as you can see. But it doesn't have to be. It just has to be a connection. I'm probably going to leave that there, too, because that has such a good connection that when left with the rest of these, it'll do its job. Plus 1 or 2 minutes doesn't really matter at this distance. Okay. We'll take it. It's close enough. All right, so we're going to take this. We're going to rotate it. So it's facing up. I mean, all of these arrays will collapse eventually. I've never made one that was absolutely to the second stable. That's not really their point. Because eventually I'm going to launch a second array out to Eve, and then when I have 2 arrays out there, I'll actually have, like, you know, the number of satellites around Eve will make it so that I'm basically never obscured. Because the second set will be in polar orbit, and at that point, you're golden. There's just so many satellites that you're fine. Eventually, I'm going to put a set of these around Kerbin, and a lot of people say, why do you do that? The Mun and Minmus can eclipse you. With Minmus, it's rare. With the Mun, it happens a lot. and being eclipsed while you're, you know, if you're out at Jewel with a probe doing like a hyper difficult maneuver, being eclipsed sucks. Like, sucks. It's the worst. So having a setup where you can, where you won't be eclipsed ever, and that's why like having a polar orbital array around the Kerbin is so nice, is it basically prevents you from ever being eclipsed. All right, so Periapsis should be in, or Apoapsis should be in 6 minutes. We're gonna get aimed again nicely at the sun. Okay, here we go, folks. First things first, extend solar panel. We're gonna unhibernate. And get a solar panel aimed. We're gonna control from here. Here we go. Rename vessel. Eve Relay 3. Accept. I'm gonna pop back here while he's floating away, and we're gonna pop this open, and we're gonna rename this vessel Eve Relay Mothership. All right, there we go. Bang. All right, we'll pop back to this guy, and we are gonna set up our maneuver and get our orbit circularized. Go here. We're looking for 1032. crew. 103282. I will take that. Sorry, I lost tracking there for a second. I don't usually stream at this time of day, so the lighting in my room is all weird due to the, you know, sun. And I'm actually like, you know, it's much darker in here. Normally I stream in the mornings, so the tracking's having a little bit of trouble. Okay, let's check my gear. Okay, we got full sun. That's what we need. So let's time accelerate. This is going to be 2 minutes, 25 seconds. So 2 minutes, 1 minute, 12 seconds. We need to start our burn. Yeah, this is not the most exciting stream tonight, everybody, but trust me, this cuts down on the bad kind of excitement later on. Oh crap, I need to get my engine started. Okay. All right. We're just gonna let this sucker burn, everybody. You can see the mothership flying away. Goodbye. That's probably the last time we're gonna see it for a very long time. Until we need an impactor. So I don't know if there's anything on that ship that can actually survive re-entry to Eve. Eve is just so brutal. Oh, I can't wait to show you this to you guys, and then you'll see. Then you'll know why. Then we're gonna go get a science station built up on Minmus. So I don't know if we have a really solid connection to Minmus. I do have a relay there, so as long as the science station is sitting equatorially, we should be okay. But equatorial stuff we already have science on, so We may have to get a bit tricky on our landing at Minmus. And I think I'll have time to at least get us on the ground on Minmus before I call it. I think I'm only going to do 2 hours tonight, everybody, because I have so much more crap to go do before I go to work tomorrow. Like, genuinely, I have to do a lot of work. Okay, here we go. Burn, burn, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, almost there. Ten, 3, 2. 10, 3, 2. Here we go. Very slowly. There we go. Okay. So we'll cut this. 10, 3, 2, 8. Okay. And yeah, our apoapsis is a little bit big. So we'll go here. And we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. 10, 3. Okay. All right, we'll put it right there. Let me make sure I'm still getting enough sun so I can properly set this up. And we're not that far away, so we're just gonna fly over to it. It's 10, 4. Three, 2, 1. All right, here we go. The boring part is almost over, everybody. 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, here we go. You can see we're barely putting any power out. But what we want to do is just granularly reach that point. That's all right. We'll get there in a second. It takes a second. But we're just slowly but surely blowing our apoapsis to get us close. 10, 3, 2. We'll take it. It's not perfect. It's actually far from perfect. But I don't want to spend any more time forcing you guys to watch me build a relay. If you're watching the VOD, you have the patience of a saint. All right, folks, there we go. It ain't perfect, and it will collapse eventually, but we have a connection. So that will do it right there. All right. Let's head back to the Space Center. Boom. All right, we're set up around Eve. Now, the thing is, if we launched a probe out there to do stuff, we'd probably go ahead and just hibernate the probe in orbit and wait until Eve was much closer, so all those satellites had great signal. and then we'd begin our operations. But we don't have to worry about that right now because we're going to go do something a little more fun. Let's go to open. Poop Rocket 7, I believe, is the one we're looking for. This is the one we're looking for. This is the one that gets us to the Mun with no problem. I'm hoping it'll get us to Minmus with no problem. So let's check on my boys. Oh, I hate that it always resets this. We are not a group that uses parachutes. Parachutes imply failure. And I do not allow failure. Alright. We're going to call this Poop Rocket 10 because it is going to a different spot. Okay. Let's check here. We're good there. We're good there. This rocket is set up for relay duties as well. So we'll have a relay set up out near... Huh. Okay. Handle direct range communication or short range relays. That is pure relay antenna, though, and I would love to be able to fit that inside this fairing. Let's take a look really quickly. Can we fit that inside our fairing? I'm genuinely thinking that we can't. Alright, we might be able to. Let's pop these guys off. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can pop this sucker in. Right there. Okay. Maybe we can build a fairing around that. Let's find out. Oh my god, that's so close. I don't know how I feel about that. That's slightly better. Diameter down to save a bit of weight. Alright. We can fit it in there, as long as we're okay with literally it being that unbelievably tight. Oh my god, this is going to be hilarious. Also, let's make sure we got this set. 4 sides, ejection force. Let's set her up to 155. I want to get these sides away from this thing as quickly as possible. So I would actually say this qualifies to be Poop Rocket 10 based off this. So let's see if we can get our Kerbals out to the Minmus, get them landed and happy, and then I'll probably call it a stream there, folks. All right. Launch. Oh. It's interesting to me that the Kerbal Space Program does crazy numbers in the morning and not such good numbers at night. That is weird to me. All right. Oh my god, this is literally like probably the dumbest rocket I've ever made. There we go. We're getting moving down range. We're picking up speed really fast. Those mainsails are awesome engines. And we just want to get turned over and get to orbit. We're going to be supersonic very soon. Max Q. It'd be cool if they had a Max Q call out. Most of the sky is now below us. Getting a little bit of heating, that is okay. We got on our nice fairing, we can take it. Alright, one of the big danger zones of this rocket is now over. Okay. Even the game acknowledges we are heading up to orbit. I'm going to get us turned sideways now and start just building out our speed. So yeah, we're going to be in space before soon, and we have all the speed, and yeah, now we just need to, this is, I don't know, I guess I just do it weird, but I get to this point and then I just burn very slowly off to the east and let this line get longer and longer. We're going to be in a high orbit. It's not a super ideal trajectory. We have the Delta V, everybody. We're going to be okay. We've got the Delta V that we need. Okay, there we go. Boom. Don't have to be precise here, folks. I will take that. Let's get locked in. That is going to be a 20-second burn at full power for this mainsail, which is, you know, mainsails are awesome. They are like the best. Back in the day, I think even before Nervas were added, people were going to Joule, they were going to Elu, they were doing everything with mainsails. Like, it is a lot of power. I think they've now added the Mammoth, which is, I think the equivalent is like the Rocketdyne F1, which is the engine that the Saturn V used. But, like, if you were doing like a no Nerva game, the mainsail would be your best friend. Like, it produces, I mean, we're in space and it's producing 3 Gs of acceleration. I said earlier that you know, Gs and stuff are not that important. That's still a hell of a lot of oomph for a rocket. I was dumb and I forgot to pop these off before, but that's okay. Look at that. Looking good. Alright. Next step, let's pop these panels open. Let's get our antenna extended. There we go. And we're ready. Alright. Let's kill that. We're good on everything. Let's go to Minmus. I'm gonna set you as a target. I mean, we might be able to add maneuver. 1 minute and 28 seconds? Let's find out. Let's find out if we can get there. Oh my god. Boom. got 1 minute and 4 seconds to do this perfect. So I really need to be able to get to that maneuver and select it. No. Game, are you just not gonna let me? Jeebus. No, I do not want to add a maneuver game. I would like to, oh my god, finally, open that maneuver up. Hey, Jeebus. Okay. We'll do it this way. We might have to burn, we might end up. You know what? We'll do it in transit. That's close enough. We'll do a burn in transit. I need to start burning because I'm already late to this maneuver node, and yeah. We could do a Mun encounter if we wanted to on the way back. Okay. That Mun encounter kicks us out of Kerbin. That's fascinating. God dang it. Alright, well, I'll put another maneuver here. That gives us 24 minutes to work with. And we'll actually start building our crap right. So we'll go here. And because I burnt too much. Okay. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to do... Have we done a science? I don't think we've done a science junior here. So do we want to? That's the real question. I mean, and where do we want to land? I suppose we can figure that out when we get here. We're going to have enough... Maybe we land on, like, the highlands rather than the lakes, like we did, the dry lakes. All right, so I think we're good there. So let's get our rocket oriented. It does not like to turn, but it will if you ask it nicely. Actually, I can just do that. I forgot, after flying the satellites for so long, that I can just tell it to turn, and my boy Jeb will get the job done. Okay, let's see. We have good sun. Oh, you can see the Mun out there. That's really cool. See that, folks? That's neat. Mun hanging out there. All right. Okay, so we may not even land tonight because I'm already at an hour, 30 minutes. And like I said, I only intend for this stream to go for an hour because I got some stuff I got to do to get ready for work tomorrow. This has been a great weekend, though, to stream. Everybody's been really supportive. I got like 6 follows in one stream, which is crazy. It's sad, though, because if I land on Minmus right now, there's nobody out there to name the landing site after. And that makes me sad. I may name it after... I mean, I named it... I've got one named after Eclipse. Blob Ross has been really cool, as has been Crazy Monkey or Ice King. So I think maybe I might just name it after them, you know? Okay. I'm going to show you a little trick. We're going to go down here and limit our thrust to 15% thrust. Okay. And now we're going to do this. Pop out here. You can actually do some fairly granular movements. just going to let it gently bring that trajectory line right into line with where we want it to be. Perfect. Boom. Now, the thing you never want to forget when you do that, and the reason I don't do it that often, is you'll get somewhere and it'll be time to do your braking burn, and you'll tear your braking burn up. Now, what I didn't realize here, and what we're going to have to deal with, is we're going to have to stage in the middle of this burn. We might not have to, actually. Let's see. It's going to be very, very close. Oh, that's hilarious. We'll just finish this burn without staging. And we'll be able to drop off a much more powerful relay in orbit of Minmus, which actually is going to be huge for us. So let's go ahead and align to that maneuver. And we could at least get our relay popped and set up. And then I think on our next stream we'll land and do all of our... Or we can land on this stream, and then I'll call it a night. And I'll just leave my Kerbals there until we come back. And we'll do our takeoff and everything else when we come back. Okay. So let's fly out to Minmus. Whee! Boom. All right. It says this is going to be a 3-second burn. We're going to take it a bit slower than that. But we're nice and lined up for it. If theory is correct, we will be able to do this entire capture burn in without ejecting this stage, which would be pretty cool. It would actually help us a little bit. So here we go. Freaking ideal. Finished with 11 meters per second left. How's that, everybody? How's that for precision? All right, let's get aligned and let's get ready. While we still have some sunlight, let's go ahead and deploy our let's deploy our relay. There's, you can see the other one right out there. Okay. You're not hibernated, are you? Good. Hey, thanks for your support, Eclipse. See, there's your landing site. If you decide to watch the VOD. All right. So let's go ahead, make final checks for everything, and let's pop this sucker. Minmus stage relay 2. Accept. All right, folks, there it is. Sitting in orbit, looking great. We will sit here till the end of time. We are relaying through it right now, which is great. That's exactly what we want to see. So we are relaying through the relay we just built and set up. Let's go ahead and really quick. No, I don't want to deal with that right now. We'll deal with that soon. All right, so we're going to come around Minmus. There's a nice spot right up there that I think would be pretty spectacular to land on. So Minmus rotates pretty slowly. You can see the relays are actually working. And mainly what this is going to do is help with that science jump, because we need to jump science back to Kerbin. Okay. We're going to F5 for safety. Have Jeb set us up for a... Man, that thing coasted so far away I can't even see it anymore. Just gone. Alright, Jeb's going to set us up for a landing. Let's put on the brakes, everybody. We need to do this quick. This is going to happen. This is going to happen pretty quickly, so we need to be set and ready. Okay. Oof. That's going to be sketch as hell. All right, let's get set up. And let's fly for a bit. And this flat spot right here is where I want to come down. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody, here we go. Okay, now we're gonna follow it. All right, this is the exciting part, everybody. Okay. Let's see if we can just get it into like a hover mode where it's just going to gently keep slowing us down. I don't even mind if we speed up a little bit right now. There we go. 13,000. There is no reason to rush this. We got plenty of time. Okay. We're not going to burn nearly any fuel on this one because, well, we're on Minmus. Also, since we're launching from a very tall mountain, I actually don't believe we're going to have to worry too much about getting back. That's all right. We messed it up a little bit because I just wanted to move a little bit because I was afraid if that thing stopped, we don't want to come down anywhere near it. So we're just going to let it tumble away. A couple 100 meters to go. We are going way too slow right now. Lights are on. There's our Poop Rocket 6 relay is just ahead, getting us a great connection to the KSC. And we're down. I'm going to let Jeb stay in here and keep our, what's it called, our SAS running so that we don't tip. So it does show we're using a slight bit of electric charge here, but that is okay because now we're going to pop these open and we're good. We're going to extend our antenna. Let's make sure Bob Kerman, our scientist, has everything he needs. So Bob, let's go take a walk, Bob. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. No. Oh, it's so hard to move on this planet because everything's so freaking... Okay. This might take longer than I expected. Let's go ahead and pop his lights on so we can see what we're doing on the dark side of this craft. Okay, first we're going to go... We'll drop this into here. Grab this. And I think right over here is nice. We can see the debris of our descent stage over there, which is pretty cool. If I had more time, we'd go look at it. But right now, we're just going to put this here. These stations will passively generate science. Now, I left one on the Mun, but I didn't have a proper relay system to get the data back because I'm dumb. So we're going to get back here. This is compelling, isn't it, folks? Okay, we're going to set this up here. Let's go ahead and drop his visor so he's a little more protected. There we go. That's a happy Kerbal. So he's got his mission, which is we're going to set up... We need to get our experiment control station set up. Which one is that one? I believe it's this one. So he's going to walk out here and set that up. And we should start seeing signs. Hey, Crazy Monkey, what's going on, man? Congratulations for joining. You're going to get a, or for chatting. You're gonna get a landing site named after you now. What's up, Pi? How are you? Dang it! Stop jumping so much. Yeah, you guys caught me. I'm gonna actually be hopping off in about 12 or 14 minutes. I'm gonna call this stream a night. Because I got to go get ready for work tomorrow, but it's awesome that you guys popped on. I've been alone in here, talking to myself for like hours tonight. 1 hour and 47 minutes of just talking to myself like a crazy person. Okay. Okay, no, what is going on here? Like, Minmus is so scuffed. Yeah, it's hard not to bounce. Like, You guys should have seen the landing. I came in so gingerly. I was like 100 meters up, moving at like 2 meters a second, because it's nearly impossible not to bounce. Okay. Can I select this? Okay, science completed. So I'm going to make 1.4 science per hour. That's not bad. It is powered. Power units. So yeah, it's working. Sweet. Power unit. Why does this say power units produced? Total power needed. Total available power. Is this not going to work? Did I need more solar panels? I don't know how this works. Why? What have I done? Whatever, I think it works. Experiments connected 1. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're gonna come out here, and we're gonna click on this guy. Boop. Planting our flag. Okay. Thanks for your support. Crazy, all lowercase, Crazy Monkey XP. Thanks for your support, Crazy. How do I capitalize certain things? Crazy Monkey X. God dang it. Crazy Monkey XP. Let's hope this gets us some sweet, sweet science. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Got it named for Crazy Monkey. Thank you for your support, Crazy Monkey. People get, you know, naming sites after followers. Because I land everywhere, because I'm the best at this game there ever was. Oh, not there. Okay. We gotta come over here. We're gonna grab this and plop it on our dude. Let's get ourselves some EVA science. Perform EVA science. Alright, here we go. Put the golf ball down. Just take aim. There you go, we'll try. There we go. Okay, that one went. Alright. Well, they didn't give us crap. I thought I was far enough away from the lowlands to get us something. Man. Naming Kerbals, I'm gonna start naming some Kerbals this week. Tonight is a short, what is it called? A stream. I just wanted to get one more stream done before I have to go get ready for work this week, because my job is very stressful, and I'm not going to be able to stream Kerbal till next weekend. Next weekend, Kerbals will be named. Just don't be, if I start naming these, I want you guys to all know, probably going to be a little more okay with killing them. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we are. Alright. SAS is still on. Jeb is still just holding this craft up. Alright, we came all the way out here to get some additional science, and I really want to make sure we get some. Please give me more science. Okay. For Minmus Midlands. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Alright, we'll take that. That's 50. Let's get our pressure data. There we go. Okay, I needed to check one thing there. Let's log some temperature. There we go. Let's open the doors here. We'll just do it that way. Alright, we'll grab that. Oh, did we not get a crew report? We did not. We're gonna have to hop out. Alright, you're going to EVA again, bud. Alright, I need to get EVA report. Boom, okay, and I need to take a surface sample. Boom, alright, that's what I needed. Okay, board. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab our crew report. Alright, that's a good amount of science that we got there. So now we're gonna ignore that horrible graphical artifact, start closing up our ship, and here we go. Alright, everybody, I think I might have just enough time to get these Kerbals home. We might run a little bit beyond 2 hours here. I was gonna stop at just about 2 hours, but, you know, people joined, you guys are cool, so screw it. Let's get our boys home, and then we'll worry about everything else. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll retract that. Nope. Pop. Let's grab this. Pop that. Let's bring this back in. Okay, we have 1,680 Delta V to get home. I don't think it's going to take that much to get us home. Alright. F5 for safety. Here we go, everybody. There we go. We burnt not too much fuel. Let's see if we can circularize up here and be nice and stable. I think we can. Let's get locked in facing that. All right, here we go. We're locked in facing that. So let's go ahead and time accelerate up to it. Everything moves slow on Minmus. My relay is actually doing what it's designed to do. Though, frankly, we don't really need it, because we have a very powerful... or we have a solid antenna on here. That should allow us to just, yep, go straight to Kerbin. Okay, so let's come up to here. Okay. And let's just... let's get a circular orbit. Okay, there we go. F5, we are in orbit. And then we are going to aim. We're going to add a maneuver right about here. Add maneuver. Whoop. Okay. almost there. Sorry I'm taking so long, everybody. I just want to make sure we're precise. I am a creature of precision. Okay, well, let's go ahead and lock this in. Extend. Extend. Let's get some power and light. Okay, everybody. You can see Eclipse's landing site over there. And you can see Crazy Monkey's camp landing site right over there. Promises made. Promises kept, everybody. Alright, let's get going. Flying over the top of Monkey or Eclipse's landing site there. And that, I believe, it's going to stay about 91 kilometers away from us, because that over there is a relay. So we'll never be able to really catch it. Okay, 15, 14, 13, here we go. Okay. Let's go home. Alright, here we go. Heading home. And it's not a mega exciting stream today, because I'm just laying groundwork for more exciting things that are going to happen. We'll take that. Alright, there we go. We are set. Alright. Let's make sure our solar panels are properly aligned, so we have good sun. And let's head home. I'd like to focus Kerbal now, please. Thank you. Alright, here we are. So we're going to come around. Yep, there we go. Look at that. We are getting science. Just by sitting here. Look at that. That's what we wanted. It sucks because I'm dumb because I forgot that this moon and Kerbin are tidally locked. So if I set a relay system up there, I'd have pretty solid science. Alright, I'm going to come down here. How far do we have? We have 36, 35, 34, 33, 32. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's get about 10 minutes out. Alright. Let's do our final checks, everybody. We're going to come in at a little bit of a weird angle, but that is okay. Everything looks good. Everything's closed up. I'm going to pop that. Orient that. All right, there we go. That's set. All right, here we go, everybody. My favorite part. Okay, here we go. Coming in at about 3.2. We won't really come in a lot faster than that as long as we're doing missions in the Kerbin system. Once we start really finding our way out further out into the Kerbol system, the solar system, we'll do some missions where you come in super duper fast into Kerbin, and those are really fun because the actual re-entry itself becomes kind of difficult, you know. But yeah, here, not a big deal. You know, these get pretty routine after a while. I still love watching it, though. I think re-entry is so cool. It's neat when you do it on, like... It's neat when you do it on, like, Eve or something, because, number one, we get to do a daytime re-entry here, which is pretty rare for me. But when you come in and you do Eve, it's like, you don't know if you're gonna make it. Like, I've done a couple, like, landings there with probes, and it's like... The probe will just be right at its limit, you know, and your ablator will be just falling down super duper fast. And you'll be sitting there being like, is this probe actually going to make it through? Yeah, it's terrifying. But yeah, here we go. We're coming in pretty good. Those mountains are of a small amount of concern, but I think we'll be stopped before we get to them. Maybe. We'll see. It'd be awesome if we landed right here on the shoreline, because then we could get some science from the shoreline. And that's super cool. It's always nice to get some good science, you know. It's always nice to get free science when you're landed, you know? When you've done all the dangerous parts and you're just hanging out on Kerbin, it's nice to be able to get science. I don't think we're going to be slowed down enough for the shore. Like, we're still going very, very fast. I might be able to pop those chutes here in a second. I don't know. Let's see if we can time it, folks. I don't think so. It might still give it to us if we can get straightened out here pretty soon. But we're still falling pretty quickly. The small chutes are really useful when you start coming into like Lathe or even Eve, because they do burn off a lot of speed high up. And they do, as you saw there, even though I'm not that good at it, they kind of give you the opportunity, if you're smart, to choose your shot. So yeah, we're just going to slowly fall down here. When we get down here, I'll probably sign off with all of you nice people. And thank you for watching, and, you know, call it a night so that I can go get ready for work and get some dinner. I really need to find something to eat. I'm hungry. All right, there we go. Those are open. I mean, screw it. I might see if... I don't know if I could get them back in the capsule if I do an EVA right now. I need to put ladders on... I start putting ladders on these things so I can get them out of the capsule and get surface samples from Kerbin. Because that's just, you know, that's just straight up free science. All right. We're just going to time accelerate down here. Almost done. Almost there. Here we go. Sorry, this has not been a mega exciting stream, everybody, but I will show you all that we worked for soon. Okay, I'm going to cut that back. Boop. Okay. Let's see if we can get any free science. Okay, can we get some free science? You know what? It's not much, but I'll take it. Nope. Nope. All right. That's okay. It's always good to see if you can get a little bit for free. All right. Let's recover our vessel. Let's see what we did, everybody. Let's see how much we got. And what we're going to unlock for next time. because I've got big plans. The big trips are now getting ready to happen. 687 science. Heck yeah. Let's go unlock some stuff, and then I'll show you what we were doing. So, specialized what did we need? We could do nuclear, but that's 300. I think it's kind of worth it though. So we're gonna grab nuke. Okay. Okay. Specialized construction is interesting. That gives you the clampatron. Hey, what's up, Castle Bravo? By the way, I really like that username. I know what you're referencing, and I really like that. Like, yeah. That's a cool username. More science is always good. All right, we could do landing. Advanced landing, I feel like we're gonna need, because typically when I roll out to Duna, I roll with a pretty big lander. So I feel like maybe we do advanced landing. All right, we'll come back and look at that. So, okay, so I've been setting up, I've been kind of setting up my interplanetary setup. So I'll show you before we pick anything else, because I did get the Nervas. This is what I set up today. Yesterday and today, I set this up. It is a very basic orbital or system communications network. Once I get nicer parts, I will set up more advanced communication. But I can now get probes to Eve. I can now get probes out to Duna and maintain control. So I'm thinking either some Eve missions where we drop some probes into Eve. And it does look like... Actually, we don't really have a good window coming up on anything right now, except for maybe Dress. And yuck. But we could do a quick Dress mission and set up a comms network around there, which would give us access to a lot of the Kerbin system at that point. So anyways, that's what I set up today. I just set up comms networks and did a quick Minmus mission. I'm thinking Duna, we're getting very close to it being time to build a mega big rocket, because I don't do orbital construction, and we go to Duna with some Kerbals. So let's see what else. What could we need? That's actuators. We don't need those yet. Specialized control. I mean, we're gonna land. You know? We're gonna land. High power electronics. Okay, this gives us big solar cells, which as we move farther out is good, because we don't get our RTGs for a while, and that's gonna be 1,000 science. So maybe high power electronics would be good. Though this gives us our seismic accelerometer and our magnetometer boom. This gives us more science. I'm thinking we pick this one, everybody. This will give us more deployable... yeah, this gives us more deployables on the ground. And another antenna, exactly. This gives us another relay antenna. I think this is what we choose. This gets us ready to go and leave stuff on Duna. Not to mention we could set up a slightly more robust relays. I'm picking that one. All right. There we go. Automation. Sweet. Okay. Well, there we go. I think we're going to call it. I hate that you just joined Castle Bravo, because I actually would love to talk to you about nuclear test stuff. I was a huge nerd when I was younger about Cold War history and nuclear testing and all of that stuff. Well, don't worry. I stream pretty much every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I stream. Oh, hey, thank you so much, Castle Bravo. I really like that. Thank you. Keep an eye on this space. Definitely, if you see me streaming, come talk. And we will have mad talk about nuclear testing, because I mean, the story behind the test behind your name is very interesting. Castle Bravo was a very interesting moment in American nuclear history. Boom was bigger than boom that boom was bigger than boom that was expected. Yeah, it was a big old oopsie that nearly killed a crapload of people because boom got too big. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this is a lot shorter than most of my Kerbal streams. I just gotta go, like, be an adult tomorrow and work, which is the worst. But watch the space, and I will catch up with everybody very, very, very soon. Keep an eye out. I know, being an adult is worth. Keep an eye out on this space Tuesday night. I usually will stream for like an hour to an hour and a half on Tuesday night. I'm thinking BattleBit, but maybe something different. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll catch up with you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the VODs. I have a YouTube channel, blah, 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 blah. All of that. Everything's linked to this channel. So, you all have a great day, and thanks for coming and watching and hanging out. Take care. Bye.